I promise I'll be like, just playing. Just kidding. Just joking. Ah! I just touched this thing. I didn't know it was coming out yet. Welcome. And if you are here, you're ready for a dose of day. It's been a long time. What y'all been up to? Wow. That is so great. I'm so great. I meant to say I'm so glad. But no, for real. Let me stop. I'm glad to finally be back on camera. This summer has had its highs of highs and its lows of lows. So this video is going to be a life update video and kind of what I want to, or describing what I want the focus of my channel to be. I had this kind of big revelation anyways, but we're not gonna be all over the place. Might be because it's just me, but in this video I'm not just gonna be sitting here talking to y'all. I am going to be doing two things: a review on the Dream Bar. As we all know, if you follow me on Instagram, I love their system, but I finally got my steamer, and so I just wanted to do some self-care and get this off of my god dang face. I have no clue what it is. I feel like a bug bit me in the face and I was scratching at it, and now we have this. But anyways, that's what we're gonna be in for today. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, let's get into it. First, let me tell y'all what I'm gonna do and in the order I'm gonna do it in. I have the Ordinary peeling solution. I like this when I really need something to get up in there in my skin. It's an astringent in my opinion. It's a peel, not peel. It looks like blood. It's not. I don't know if in this video will get banned because this looks like blood, but it's not. I promise. Let me show y'all what it looks like. But if y'all can read that, that's what it says that it is. I'm gonna do this first. No, I'm gonna do the system first and then do this, because you have to clean your face before you use this. So I'm going to clean using the system, talk about what I like about it, and then while the peel is sitting on my face, I'm going to give y'all the life update. Hopefully this video isn't too long, but hey, it's been a hell of a year. Oh Lord, it's really only been the summer. First we're going to be using the Purity facial cleanser. I'm going to show y'all that again. This is what just was in the camera. Absolutely love. We're going to be using this first, and then the other things that come in the system is the Fantasy Rose toner and the Prophecy face oil. So these are those, and I'm going to use that after I do the peel. So the first thing we need to do is cleanse our face, and this pump on the instructions says 2 to 3 pumps. I can get away with 1 because I don't want to wash away down the sink the rest of the product, and I would rather it have longevity. But this nozzle is kind of different from nozzles that I've seen in the past, and when I look on the inside of it, I don't know, it just gives me I'm foamier than others vibe. This is a 6 ounce bottle, and I think this honestly is going to last me 3 to 4 months. 3 to 6 honestly, because the pump is so big. But I don't know, I wash my face almost every day with it. Who knows, sometimes twice a day, it depends. But I need to get back into a routine. Something to know about these products: it is made with love. I said it with everything that is curated or created from scratch by hand, and that's nothing to people who do private label. You still have to do your research on it and test it, and I still think that's out of love. Unless you don't do that, then you need to get some morals. Anyways, this is vegan, organic, and cruelty free. Oh well, it says it on here, handmade with love. Yes, so absolutely love it. I love how the first ingredient on here is distilled water, but all in all, I absolutely love this stuff, and I need to get consistent, or I'm going to keep having stuff like this. But anyways, let me be done with my rambling. I'm going. So what I do, I'm gonna tell y'all. I take my cleanser and I take her prophecy oil and I put 4 drops in it. Don't know why, must be OCD or something. I put 4 drops in it, always 4 drops, and then I massage it in while it's on here. I leave this on here for 1 minute and then I rinse it off. So in this 1 minute, I am going to set up this steamer and really get the vibes going, okay babes? And I keep looking at myself and I look at you, okay? All right, y'all, I'm back. You gonna rinse this off my face. Let's lean up a little bit. Do y'all be feeling like y'all drowning when y'all do this? Cause baby, I promise I'll be like, just playing. Just kidding, just joking. I kid, I joke. And then I pat dry my face. Okay, so my face is clean now. It's significantly less red than what it was before. But anyways, I got the King Steamer. I got this one because eventually when I'm in the shop, I want to provide steam treatments for my clients. But who knows, I may end up getting the bigger one that is like, that has the nozzle. And I feel like I should have got that one, but we'll see. It came with a 12-month warranty, which is amazing to me. Amazon Prime don't be priming no more. And I said this like a month ago, and somebody laughed at me, but dead serious. This took 5. Oh shit. Okay, so it took about 5 to 7 minutes, they said, for this to heat up, and I'm gonna have it blowing out. I mean upwards, so I can see. That is so ugly. See when it's ready. But anyways, so it's taking me a minute to really feel comfortable, and I don't know why I feel so anxious in front of this camera right now, but I guess because a lot has transpired since the last time I was on camera, and I don't know if I'm projecting my feelings to what happened, and I'm not even gonna go into detail because it's gonna be too specific and I don't want nobody coming for me. Anyway, I think let's start with what's been going on. So I graduated May 8th. That was one of the most, I feel like it was one of the most rewarding feelings. Even though I said every day I hated school, I wanted to drop out, and I was so serious. I do think it is rewarding to get any type of degree, because regardless, it takes a lot. So in regards to school and graduation and things that goes with that, I'm just going to, you know, piggyback off of that. So post-grad depression, baby, it's real. I don't even want to go nowhere. I feel like a failure, even though I'm not. I mean, but those are the feelings that I have, and I'm going to be honest about the feelings that I have, because I don't have a job in my field. I feel like the degree that I got sometimes is a waste, even though I love what I did in my internship. Everything I've done thus far is related to my degree, but we are so underappreciated, and it's just really sad. I feel like I just put too much. I wasn't placed on this earth to go with the flow. I wasn't placed on this earth to be content with the condition I am in. I was not placed on this earth to settle for less than excellence. And I worked really, really, really hard to get a job in my field. And of course I can work anything now until I get to the position to be able to work. I want to work, but I mean, that's kind of the rut that I'm in now. But on the flip side, we're gonna do happies and crappies. The happy to that, I am finally living where I want to live, and I found a school for cosmetology. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but I've always wanted my cosmetology license. Okay, so this next part, we're gonna talk about friendships and relationships. I talked to my friend about how I never want to be in a romantic relationship again, and I don't know if I'm being dramatic just yet, but those are my sentiments right now, and they just think it's so unorthodox and so wild, and that the reason is because of past things. But in my personal opinion, I used to think like that all the time. Like, I didn't want kids, I didn't want to get married, and I don't know if it's because I didn't have a good example of that growing up, but that's kind of always been my sentiments. So yeah, that's the relationship thing. Currently not in a relationship, don't know if I will be in a relationship, but I am okay with that thus far. The person that is for me will be for me and find me. Make It To Me by Sam Smith, okay? Come change my mind. Next thing I want to talk about is friendships. I have lost quite a few friends. I don't know if they will watch this video, I don't know, none of that, but I went through this period after I lost the last friend, not like physically lost, let's clarify, we just disconnected, but anyways, I don't know why I had to specify that. I found that, I don't know if I'm ready to really discuss it, but maybe when it's not as fresh. I don't think that I'm physically affected by it. I think the biggest thing that happened when I was losing those friends was me being more self-aware of how I make friends, people who should be categorized as associates. You know how when people say you losing a lot of friends, that it must be you. I came to the realization that yeah, it is me. It is me because I am not picking up the red flags, or I am not addressing the behaviors that I don't appreciate sooner. Because when something's too far gone, it's too far gone. And a lot of the friendships that you have, they can be salvaged if you set proper boundaries. So if you don't set those boundaries in the relationship, any relationship, friendships, relationship, romantic, platonic, whatever, if you don't set those boundaries, you're going to constantly find yourself overstepping those boundaries, and misery will follow that because you're constantly doing something that you don't want to do. The person could also be doing the same thing, like, and there's no communication in stating you did this, I don't like that. So in the friendship, and this is something that I learned recently, y'all know I be all off the walls. They talk about how blood is thicker than water, and I figured out the whole phrase meant blood is thicker than water, but something of a covenant, something of that nature. But it essentially boils down to the friends you choose are, I guess, more loyal or more reliable. I just touched this thing. I don't know if it's coming out yet. Ouch. Yeah, that's just something that I have realized as of recently. I forgot what I was talking about, to be honest. I've developed a stutter. I don't know where it's coming from. It must be anxiety. But yeah. Yeah. And if you, once you lose a friend, is the first thing that I say that should be done is determining if there is a relationship that you would want to pick up in the future, or if you want to leave it where it's at. Because some things are very petty, especially as a woman, as a girl, or as kids. It is something that needs to be delved into, and you also should figure out the pieces in which you were responsible for the relationship's demise. Because everything's not one-sided. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. But yeah, recognizing that. And the last thing that I want to talk about with friendships ending is the being cordial thing after a friendship is ended. I used to do that, and afterwards I would physically feel sick. And I know that's dramatic, but literally having to be in the space with someone that I felt has done me wrong, or vice versa, and they may have the same sentiments, having to put on a face, and when you really don't want to, or you really have maybe hurt feelings, or I don't know what to say, like not just hurt feelings, like anger. When you have negative emotions attached to a person, having to be cordial just reopens that wound constantly. And why would you put yourself in that type of situation? That's just like, you know how they say you drinking a poison ain't gonna kill them, when they're talking about you doing envious things towards a person because they did you wrong. I think of being cordial as you constantly drinking the poison, because you're in the face of someone who you are no longer friends with, and it could be no beef, no issues, no disrespect recently, or nothing negative as of in the current moment, but you'll still have residual thoughts of what happened, and you in that space will probably be focusing on that issue, especially if it's something that is near and dear to you or has affected you traumatically. Okay, so the next thing that I think I want to talk about is how I'm liking the city that I am in. I finally moved to Houston, and I've already talked about how I feel like I'm experiencing that's a little too close. Post grad, I'm gonna kind of focus on this little thing right here. Post grad depression, because a lot of people were here last week and I stayed in the house. Like, I just was not feeling well. I had a migraine, and I feel like it was my body trying to self-sabotage so that I can feel like oh, nobody has reached out to me to hang out even though they're here, but I'm sick, so it's okay type thing. That's the kind of feeling I was getting, slash COVID paranoia. We don't know, but baby, that migraine was beating my ass. And I just haven't had the will to go out. Like, when I was living in New Orleans, I would go out places by myself and explore. Covington, did not ever get to go to New Orleans though, which sucks, because I was there for over I think I would say a month in total, because I was doing so much traveling. I really wasn't there consistently to see, there go the stutter again, to say that I was living there for a month. But yeah, so I forgot the subject that I'm in. Oh, Houston. Baby, it take you an hour. I'm just playing. It really take you about 30 to 40 minutes to get to most places. Like, it could be 11 miles up the street, which 11 miles to me means usually 11 minutes. Why does it usually say 23? What? Like, is time different in Texas? Am I in a different simulation? Like, what's going on? But anyways, building clientele, like, it's a little bit, it's easier. Well, it was easier for me to build clientele. I'm trying to make sure it don't burn first before I finish putting it on there. It was easier for me to build clientele on a college campus, especially in Knoxville, because there was a lot of clear people there. And so there was a very, 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 very dry market for lace closure specialists, and that is my specialty, lace closures in units. And so Knoxville was they're kind of behind on most of the trends. So when I got there, people really weren't getting closures, and if they did, I was kind of the person that they went to, besides this other girl, but she eventually moved to Atlanta. But nobody was really doing closures for real. And this is coming from the people that were my friends that were living there. So I was the person. Now, I built my clientele from college students, but a lot of my clientele became locals and adults, which I kind of appreciated. Even though I love my on campus babies, I miss them. Yeah. So being easily accessible to those that were on campus, because I mean, I lived on campus. I was easily accessible, and I had that background. I felt like if I would have moved to this place, if I would have moved to Knoxbridge with Markia, hey sis, if you're watching this, if I would have moved to Knoxbridge with Markia and we turned that bottom room into a salon like we wanted to, instead of me being scared about job security with me job security with me being an RA, I would have been way better set up for success rate in Houston right now. So some of the things that kind of set me back was not having anywhere to do hair, because I can't do hair out of where I am right now. And that's where my school came into place. Because I'm a student, I have coverage under the school to do hair at the school, because I mean, I'm paying tuition to do so. I hope this don't burn my face, because this stuff usually burns. But anyways, so yeah, now I have that problem solved. Instead of me having a suite, using my savings, and not having income to be able to pay tuition, I have that added support. So yeah. Yeah. So another issue that kind of, I would say I was stressing about before I got here, is where to live. I don't think I am ready to talk about how I ended up where I am right now. It is a blessing, but how I got here is still not like the best. So I'm not gonna get into that, because we're not gonna cry on camera. I promised myself I would never ever cry on camera. So yeah, I am living with my aunt, and we are having a good old time. We mesh very well. I don't know if she's gonna watch this video, but I'm scared. I was scared to move into here, because I just thought we were gonna clash, because I am so different from my dad's side of the family. I wouldn't say so different, but I was just very nervous. Very nervous, because I'm not as close to my dad. I was even nervous to even ask her, could I live with her? She's like, you're family. Why couldn't you? And I guess this is something that I wanted to start on TikTok, but nobody wanted to listen to me. I wanted to start a series called Healing My Inner Child, and talk about how emotional response, or how you react to things, is rooted in childhood trauma. So yeah, the reasons why I don't like living with people is because of things like having to do so when I was a child, and I just felt like it was just bringing me back into that place. So I'm grateful to be living here. You know, I don't care. People live with their parents after college. I don't understand. The conversation that I had earlier with Chris, we were talking about social media, and I said social media, I came up with this thing where I said social media is essentially showing the preview, like a movie preview of someone's life. So of course when you see these previews, you're like, dang, this movie good, I'm gonna have to see the movie. And then when you get there, it's drastically different from what you expected it to be. And I think that people present them ways on social media to have an extremely positive life, or show life struggles, but there's no way for you to truly get an all-encompassing understanding of someone through social media, especially not a 15-second Instagram story. Kind of what I was talking about literally this morning. I'm glad that I get to share it with y'all. I said this because this girl was like, oh my gosh, you rich, you've been traveling here, there, everywhere all summer, and I wouldn't say that I'm rich. I saved enough to be able to do so this summer because that is what I wanted to do. If somebody can pay me to travel, please do so. But yeah, there's just a wild misconception of what my life is currently because I choose not to wallow in my negativity. You don't see me posting about, you know, some people post like when sad things happen in their life, or when I don't do that because I don't have the time for people faking like they care. That's one. And I don't have the time to explain myself. And I feel like when you post something, people always demand an explanation, and granted you don't have to give one, but I just don't want to open myself up to having to give one. So anyways, I am grateful for my auntie, like so grateful. I am glad to be back. Let's hope I upload this. And last thing I want to leave y'all with is be who you are authentically. The people that are meant to be in your life, the things that are meant to happen in your life will happen organically. Don't force nothing. So with that in mind, I'm gonna wash my face off and finish the rest of the video. That is all of my life update, so I might just, you know, speed through and give y'all a review of the other products at the end. I rinsed it off, so it again is significantly less red. I don't know if it's visible on camera, but I hope it doesn't come through. Like, I don't get nipples like that. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's adult acne, but this shit is go somewhere. I'm hoping. But yeah, all in all, I'm grateful to be alive and well and surrounded by the people who are in my life, and I'm just happy. Like, I am really happy. I don't know if it's just today. I don't know if it's getting, you know, what the fuck is that? Girl, I thought someone was like, you look good. I don't know if it's today's been a really good day. It's probably a pre-workout. I took a whole bottle of chow. What else I'm gonna do with it? Okay, so I'm steaming my face. Not get too close. Okay, now we're going to, y'all, that stuff is really sour. I hate this blue showing through. But I mean, I have my clothes under here, so of course it's gonna show through. But it's just so tacky. Now we're going to take my Fantasy Rose toner. Y'all, I be trying to bathe in this. Show y'all again. Yeah. Now let me actually read the instructions on this. This ain't put it on a cotton ball. Let me do it how it's supposed to be done. Spray it on a cotton ball. Okay. Owner. Y'all be like this. You can use this with your makeup, but I'm gonna do it how it's supposed to be done today. I do it how I was taught in school. Not to lift the cotton pad. That's not the complete proper way to do it. I had to lift up. I should get the, I usually have the circle ones. These are the ones that's in my room already. I love that little thing, it's so cute. I hope that fan is not interrupting what it sounds like in here. So this is what we're looking like now. Let me bring y'all closer. this is what we looking like now. After you do the peel, it's always like this red type of look, and I also have red undertones, so baby, it look like I'm going through it. I promise you I'm not. All right, so the way I do this is I just roll it, and this is because now that I think about it, you definitely shouldn't do that. Definitely should do that. Like, I'm not in cosmetology school and they don't teach us this. It's kind of like, even though my face is clean, I don't want to put any type of bacteria that may be on my face that I don't know about onto this. So please just use the dropper or do it in your hands. 3 dots only for my face. Okay, so I think that is it. That is all you got. You know what? I'm talking about dots. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was terrible. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this get y'all a little insight on where I've been, why I've been missing, and y'all need to hold me accountable because I have so much stuff in this camera that I have recorded that I haven't posted. If y'all want a compilation of the trips that I've been on, some of the things that I've recorded since May, let me know, because I've been to Tulum, I've been to Mexico. You stupid. I've been to Tulum, I've been to Vegas, and I went to Colorado. So if y'all want that, let me know and I'll get it to you. I think that's the only places I've been. Wow, I should have went somewhere every single day. I miss traveling. But anyways, thank you so much, and now it's time to record the outro. Anybody remember it? Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. Share it to your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your grandma, your granddaddy, everybody in the whole entire world, and your followers. Because we're going global. Somebody in the comment section come up with an official order for me to go in, and I'm going to do it. The person that comes up with the best order, that flows the best for my outro, I'm going to mention you. I'm going to screenshot what you leave in the comments and post it on my next video. Thank you. Bye.